There appears to be a critical support approaching and bounce zone. The asset has also featured an inverse correlation to the broader market, so I find it quite curious that there has been some bullish price action as the indices face pressures from the 5.2% REIT of the GDP. Welcome back to the channel on this Thursday. This is ARCa, and let's dive into ticker symbol CLNV. Let's kill them, team. What is up, you guys, and welcome back to the channel. Let's go ahead and dive into ticker symbol CLNV, and what you're observing here is the buy daily chart. And as you can see here, there appears to be a potential golden cross about to happen, right? So this is the SMA 200, the 200-day simple moving average, and this is the 50-day simple moving average. As soon as both of these cross, there could be some very bullish price action, right? So overall, in general, when we're speaking about the SMA 200, as long as price action is above it on the daily time frame, usually signals a potential bull market for that particular asset, right? So now it looks like the 12-hour time frame already got that that crossover, and that was on Thursday last week. Now, what's happening here is that as soon as we did get that crossover, it looks like price action has been testing that SMA 200 as a support. So if it does get enough validation here, then there could be a continuation to the upside. If we go up to the daily time frame, the daily time frame is also getting tested, that SMA 200, right? But what we want here is for price action to finally cross above the SMA 50 and start closing above that SMA 50 with no wicks below it, right? So that usually is a very, very bullish thing for an asset, okay? So this is signaling some powerful, it is signaling some potential powerful price action to come. Now, from today's price action, very curious that we actually fell right down into the mean of the Gaussian bands, and we actually recovered pretty nicely from it, right? So that drop was all the way down to 416. Price action came up to 0467 right after that, right? But as you can see here, it opened up at around 550. So there is kind of a large true range happening here for the CLNV asset, as it is increasing volatility, right? So it is looking pretty promising for something. And now that I was pulling up one of the ARQ indicators, which, by the way, it's still they're still available for subscriptions, right? So make sure to get in touch with us at arqindicators@gmail.com so you can get yourself these, and also the manipulation identifier composure algorithm, right? So that's the one that a lot of people tend to find to be curious, right? So I know that the algorithm itself was actually indicating a potential triangle, right? So I'll show you how. Let me just get rid of the drawings instead. There we go. So it was indicating a potential triangle, right? So I don't while I do agree, sure, it definitely, it's in the shape of a triangle, of course, but I feel like the way that I'm drawing it with my discretion adds value to that formation, right? The reason why I'm saying this is because there is kind of the golden rule of three playing out very nicely here, right? So you have test number 1 of the resistance, test number 2, test number 3, followed by a true break of test number 4. Right, so test number 4 and 5 are usually the true breakout tests, and you can see price action continue onwards, and it actually came back down here to start testing the support, the conversion of resistance from the channel into support before a continuation to the upside. If we were, let me just see if I can just put this thing on regular candles now. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so if we were to imply a target, right, we would actually take a trend line from the top side of the formation to the very bottom side of it. And then we actually apply, sorry, you guys, I just needed to take a look at the little guy. I wanted to see what he was doing. He's right behind me, right? So, this candle here would be the first breakout candle to have no exposure to the inside, right? So that would be the technical area for us to apply this thing. And it's showing that it's rhyming very nicely with the range high, located right over here at around 565, right? So yeah, it looks like price action would, I got very close to it already, but yeah, it looks like price action wants to kind of solidify that over there. Now, I know that I had a triangle here. Yeah, okay, so I do have a triangle, the one that we were looking at for the golden cross, right? The triangle's top side to the bottom side, which is actually here, right? This is the largest take profit target that it has to offer, and that is located right up here at about 605. So that is, I guess it's rhyming pretty nicely with the fact that we would be coming around to 568. So it's not even a half a penny away from that target. So 568 to 605 appears to be the next resistance for the asset, right? So let's just go ahead and see if we can get it as close as the target suggests, right? So to 605, right? So here we go. And yeah, so that's currently the target that that we would be observing here. Let me get rid of this and pull it back. Yeah, yeah, it is pretty confluent. And there is a focus zone, I would say, to the bottom side of these wicks right in here. And I would say that would be about, yeah, about 590. I think that would be the focus there. So let me go ahead and draw in that focus as well, and we shall be good to go. So 590 right up in here. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so now please try to remember, right? The overall range is 565 to 605 with a focus of about 590. And let's see if we can get this to match or to rhyme geometrically, right? So we'll take into consideration the total. I don't like to do that usually, right? So why don't we take into consideration the range height, the swing height of the swing low that we did right before the breakout here, right? So let's go ahead and take that with a fib, and look at that. Yeah, 581 at the 1.618. So that is rhyming very, very nicely, and I would honestly favor that. Let's just go ahead and adjust that focus zone to 581. And that's what I'm looking at for some topside targets here. Now let's see if that is possible though. So this is the last part of the analysis here. Yeah, RSI facing downwards, and the bounce should be coming in soon. Yeah, gravitational zone bounce here on the 4-hour, gravitational zone bounce here on the 8-hour, and this would actually pressure the 12-hour and daily back up. And the 5-day time frame is already pivoted towards the upside. So yeah, team, I'm looking that this thing can actually load pretty damn soon. And that potential could be dropping to around the area of 427 into tomorrow, and then continuing onwards and upwards. We shall see. All right, team. So I think this is a pretty good place to leave off. Please take whatever I do show and iterate within these videos as just a form of entertainment, as I cannot suggest for you to buy, sell, or hold any assets whatsoever. I need you to do your own due diligence, and everything will be cool. But with that said, team, I wish you well, a very, very good rest of your night, and I will catch you at the bell, literally, mañana. Adios, team.